Okay. Hey guys, I'm so sorry that I haven't been posting lately. I have been kind of thinking about what to do for my videos and trying to think of something creative, I guess you could say. But I am going to say this, that I am skipping over the last chapter we left on, which was a chapter called Mexi Time, or you guys all know what that word is, that three-letter word, usually, but it has a Y at the end. We are skipping that because I was like, I'm going to skip over it. It's inappropriate, but I'm just going to skip over it. It's not really a major part of the story, so just going to skip over it. But all I can say is that they did the thing. So, alright. Now the next chapter is staying home, preparing part 2. This is actually the story. I may be insane, but only for you. That one. And if you want to find my Wattpad, it is the Derp Doctor. Much like my Steam account now. I have now finally got a Steam account, so hopefully I am going to be happy about that. Let's continue. Matthew's point of view. April 2nd, before school, it was at 5 a.m. Yeah, they woke up early. They get up early, so. Maddie, can you carry me to the bathroom? Jacob asks. Yes, and it says baby as well, so it says yes, baby. I'm sorry if that sounds cringy. It sounds cringy to me. I'm sorry if any of you guys find that cringy. So I picked him up and carried him to the bathroom. I laid him in the tub and started his bath. He can't stand on his own because of how bad I effed him last night. There you go. Take a deep breath just because I had to build up the suspense due to that on purpose. I grabbed a sponge and put some body wash on it. Okay, babe, I'll make sure to wash you carefully, I said, smiling. Started washing him gently, and after I did that, I grabbed the shampoo. You know, obviously, like, he's just giving him a bath right now. Put some shampoo on my hand and rubbed it in his hair. He purred while I washed his hair, and I smiled. It's adorable when he purrs. I love it so much. After I washed his hair, I turned off the water and took the bath plug out. Then I grabbed a towel and dried him off. Then I wrapped the towel around his waist and picked him up. Yeah, he doesn't really need to have a towel on both sections, but I was like, I'm just going to wrap it around his waist in the story. Even though he should have a towel on both sections of his waist, of his parts, to cover up his you-know-whats, because he has both parts, so. But that's a continuation, that's a different thing, so. I'm boring, you guys, I already know. I took him to the dining room, and set him down in a chair. And, baby, I'm going to go wash the blankets. And I'll come back in here and make dinner, okay? Next, he nodded, smiling at me. His eyes were lit up like a forest fire, and I liked it. I went to his bedroom and grabbed the blankets. I put them in the washing machine, then I started it and walked back to Jacob. I walked to the kitchen and started making breakfast. And he asks him, well, hey, what do you like? What would you like? I asked. Just going to continue reading the story as it's normal. There's ingredients to make lava cakes. I know you've never had one before. I used the obsidian stuff to make it and to serve it. Basically, in hell, or in in HE double hockey stick, in that place. Basically, there, since you obviously don't have water, but there's plentiful of lava, they make a thing called lava cakes. And lava cakes are basically just like pancakes, so. They're basically just like pancakes. I found the obsidian stuff he was talking about and the ingredients for the lava cakes, and I Started making it. I made the lava cakes and brought 2 plates to the table. I sat down beside Jacob and we ate breakfast. Your birthday is so close, baby. I feel so like cringy just for saying baby over and over again. Because even me and my boyfriend don't say baby over and over. But I feel cringy just saying it in the story. He said, smiling. Then he put another piece of lava cake in, and smiled at me. He ate another piece of his lava cake and smiled at me. Got some whipped cream on your nose. I said. I licked it off his nose and he giggled. After we ate, I picked him up and took him to his room. I laid him down on his bed and he smiled at me. Hey boy, stay in bed. Don't get up for anything, I said, smiling. Okay. I mean, I'm glad that I don't have to use the restroom now, he said, smiling. I rolled my eyes at him playfully and then I went to the washing room to put the blankets in the dryer. Put the blankets in the dryer and then I went to his room again and got ready to go to school. I have clothes over here since I stayed the night a lot. Picked out an outfit and changed. Then I walked over to my baby who was sleeping peacefully on the bed and I kissed his forehead. I love you, baby boy, I whispered. I love you too, he said softly. Good luck at school, baby. Be safe, dear, he said, smiling. I will be safe. You be safe too, I said, smiling. I will. Don't worry about me, he said, smiling. I got the blankets out of the dryer and carried them to his room. I laid them on him and he looked at me, smiling. Can I have a kiss, please? And the please is actually with a little W, so it's like a little like baby kind of saying please. Next, yes you can, baby. I said. I leaned closer to him and I kissed his lips. He kissed me back and then I pulled away. I'll see you after school, baby, I said, smiling. See you, daddy. Bleh. I feel so cringy saying that, he said, smiling. I kissed his forehead and left the room. Then I went to school with a wide smile on my face. Alright, I had to clear my throat. But I'm going to continue on now. Getting tickets for the movie and fair. Yeah, Jacob is preparing for a proposal, so he's getting stuff. And then this is preparing part 3. This is April 3rd. You know, Jacob's point of view now. I can walk now and I only have a few things to do before it's his birthday. Had to get the tickets for the fair and the movie that I'm taking him to. Went to the fair and went over to the ticket booth. Hey miss, I said politely. Oh, so how may I help you? She asked. I want to get tickets for the 8th of this month. That's my boyfriend's birthday, I said, smiling. She nodded and gave me the 2 tickets. I put them in my pocket and I walked to the theater. Once I got there, I did the same and got the tickets. I put them in my pocket as well and I walked back home to see my baby. I got home and hid the tickets so he doesn't know about them, and my baby snuck up on me after I hid them. Hey baby boy, he said, smiling. Hey, hey daddy. There you go. Oh, why do I feel so cringy saying that word? Why do I feel so embarrassed? I don't even call my boyfriend that word, but I feel so embarrassed calling, you know, a freaking fictional character that word for another fictional character. I said, smiling up at him. Am I still your treasure? He asked, looking down at me. Yes, you always will be, I said. He doesn't know anything about the quote-unquote thing, and I'm so happy that he doesn't. Maybe the other night was amazing, I said, looking into his silver eyes. It was. Your screams of pleasure were slowly. Same with every noise you made, he said, smiling. Let's go cuddle, I said. He went to my room, and soon to be our room, and laid in the bed. We cuddled in bed for hours. He ended up falling asleep, which was so cute. I heard a knock on the door. Maddie was asleep, so I snuck out of his arms and went to the door. I checked through the peephole to see who's at the door, and I didn't see anyone, so I opened the door a little and I froze. It was Thorn. How is he still alive? I fell backwards and started going away from him. Pet, come here. I'm not going to hurt you. He said smiling so that I'd believe him. I know that trick all too well. Don't get away from me. I growled. Matthew ran into the room and grabbed me. Then I woke up. Ending of paragraphs 7 and 4. Well, 7 and 8. Go sweating. Good thing that it was just a dream, I whispered. Saw Matthew right beside me, sleeping peacefully. I'm glad it was only a dream. Alright, telling Mom, Dad, and the gang. Now see, okay, Jacob has to go into heaven to tell his mother. Oh yeah, that little video you heard, that was because I was moving my controller and I accidentally pressed A instead of not pressing A. So, but there was a video that's playing on my Xbox, but I had to pause it so I could record this. Alright. This is preparing part 4, telling Mom, Dad, and the gang. So, Matthew's point of view, April 4th. Baby, can you hang out with Dark? He said he wanted to take you shopping for a special outfit for your birthday. Jacob said, yeah, I can. Hey boy, be safe while you talk to your dad and mom. I said, I will be. I love you. He said, smiling and hugging me. I hugged him back and smiled. Love you too, my king. I said, smiling. We stayed in that position for a bit. Then I pulled away and went to Mark's house to see Dark. Alright, Jacob's point of view. Okay, now let's go see my dad. I teleported to hell and I knocked on my dad's bedroom door. Come in, son. He said. I walked in and smiled. Dad, I'm going to propose to Matthew in 4 days. I said, smiling. My dad hugged me and I hugged him back. Good luck, son. I know he'll say yes to you, my dad said. Thanks, Dad. I need to go tell Mom as well as my gang. So we pulled away from the hug and I teleported up to heaven to see my mom. I walked to Mom's house and knocked on the door. My mom answered when she smiles at me. I smiled at her and went in with her. We sat down on the couch and I looked at her. Mom, I've been dating a boy named Matthew for some time and I'm proposing to him in 4 days. I said, I'm happy for you, son. Did Sabrina tell Aiden? She asked. I nodded and I looked at the time. I have to go. Demon rules. So we hugged and then I left and called a meeting with everyone with the game but Dark. He already knows. Meeting at Jacob's castle. Everyone was looking at me, smiling and awaiting me to speak. Guys, I'm proposing to Matthew in 4 days. I said. They all smiled more and they congratulated me. I was so happy about this. Yeah, basically Jacob's gang is very supportive. This gang is very supportive. That's because the majority of the gang is actually falls into the category of being LGBT. There's only a couple of members that are not LGBT in that. Like the AI, like the robot, aka Google. So, Matthew's point of view. Dark, come on, why do you have to make me wait to see the outfit? I asked. But I know you'll love it when you see it. He said. I don't know where we are or even where we're going. The Dark took the blindfold off of me, I gasped. And the dress is basically a green dress that looks all naturey like. But basically Matthew's doesn't think he'll look good in it. It was a beautiful green dress, I liked it, but I don't think I'll look good in it. Dark, I don't think I'll look good in that. I said, looking at the dress. Dark shook his head and grabbed the dress. Try it on. I know you fit it, he said, smiling. Okay. I said, I took the dress and headed to the fitting room. I put it on. And I looked like a queen in it. Dark, come here, I said. Dark came into the room and smiled at me. What did I tell you? He said, you were right. It does fit me. And it looks good on me. I said, smiling, we got the outfit and I took it back to my house. I hid the outfit since I didn't want Jacob to see me in it. And I waited to hang out with him tonight. Alright, getting the ring, part 5 of preparing. Alright, well, I am going to stop reading it here once I get to where it says the proposal. So that's in the next chapter. I'll probably read that one too. And then, read different one. So let's continue. Jacob's point of view. And it's April 5th. It's 5 a.m. and my baby is still asleep. Good. Went to the jewelry store that's close by to get the ring I bought a few days ago. It did cost $19,000, but it was worth it. Baby deserves the best. He needs to be treated like a king. I got to the jewelry store and I walked in. I walked over to the lady behind the desk and I smiled at her. Hello, miss. I came here to get the quartz and lapis ring I paid for a few days ago. I said, smiling. Oh, it's right this way, sir, I think. She said, I'm a sir. I said. She just nodded and showed me where the ring was at. I got it in a blue velvet box, and I put it in my pocket. Then I thanked the lady and walked back home to my lovely baby. When I got home, I hid the box under some of my clothes in my pants drawer. Hey, wakey, wakey, it's time for school, I said, smiling and poking Matthew. Matthew pulled me into the bed and laid down on me. We are staying home today, I said, smiling. Fine. Can we at least have fun? I asked. When can we not? He asked, smirking. When I'm pregnant. I said, yeah, but aside from that. He said, okay, do you want to be effed in the front or in the back? He asked, where do you think? He asked in a sassy tone. Front? He asked another and he smirked more. Then do I need to have a condom? He asked. Yeah, but just this once. I said. He nodded and we started to undress. Once we were undressed, I laid down on the bed and he got a condom. We put it on and he put it on and came over to me. Alright, yes, I'm skipping forward a couple of days ahead. Well, a couple of days later. This is like 3 days later. But it's April 8th. So I'm going to, read this next week on Thursday. And when I do, we'll be reading from the proposal to where it says, we're going to go to saving my family. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 chapters that we'll be reading. And then the last 3 chapters is probably what also is going to be added on to that one too. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's video. And I probably will be trying to post tomorrow, like a video tomorrow, The Strength Between Us. But I hope you all enjoyed. And I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.